Sandra? Oh, I'm sorry if I interrupted. What did you just see?
Nothing.
Well, look, I know it's late, but I want you to go downtown to the headquarters with me.
Why?
I want someone to take a statement about your knowledge of Katerine's murder.
I don't understand.
Look, there's nothing to worry about. It's nothing formal. Statements from psychics aren't admissible as evidence in a case like this.
Then what's the point? I've already told you everything I know.
Why are you so upset?
I just don't want to share this.
All right. I think it's important we have a written record of everything we've accumulated before we proceed.
Are you going to arrest the man from the bar?
No, T.J. Daniels will be brought in for questioning, but I can't arrest him based on what you've told me.
All right, just give me a second.
Were you having images just then?
Why do you ask?
Because you seemed so troubled, and you were equally troubled when you were getting the images about the nanny.
No, I wasn't seeing anything. My mind was just wandering, I guess.
Sandra, if you saw something...
Look, we better go.
Jason, I happen to know the market value of the company. I happen to know it's overextended by $100 million. So why don't you just wait, bide your time, you'll pick it up for a song. Look, do me a favor, will you please? Just put it on hold, I'll call you back.
Something wrong?
Yeah, something's wrong. There's nothing remotely artistic about the art of the deal.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? You love cutting deals.
Maybe I did it one time. Right now I find it dull and unsavory.
Well, this is a first.
I'm bored with business. You know that? I must have been bored for years. I mean, I'm so ingrained with everything, I do it by rote.
Now, wait a minute, what brought on this sudden change?
Talking to Meyson.
Dad, if you are thinking about cutting back on the workload, I think that's a great idea.
How about not cutting back? How about getting out?
Lord, Hotel Paradiso. I've always wanted to go to Hotel Paradiso. I didn't even know there was a Hotel Paradiso, except for the play that Bert Lauer was in. This isn't the place that has heart-shaped beds and stuff that vibrate in the mirrors on the ceilings and stuff. And why are you smiling?
It's been a while since I've been around your nervous chattering. I've missed it.
No, this isn't nervous chattering. It really isn't. I was just sort of commenting on what's going on around me. And
Let's hope you're right about the heart-shaped beds and the mirrors on the ceiling.
Dad,
Wrong person about this.
what do you mean by that?
You started your own business. You're successful. You haven't changed your lifestyle. You're still happy. You haven't stepped on people's toes to do it. And for that, I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know something? I'm supposed to be the old sage here, but how come I don't feel like that? Why don't we switch places a little bit, huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking maybe it's time you showed me how to have a good time. Huh? What do you think we go out and have a drink together? Hmm?
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Wait a second, though. I'm supposed to meet Wanda tonight.
Oh. Oh, what the hell? We'll do it some other night.
No. Let's not. I'll call her up. She's just meeting me at the lair. She'll understand.
I got a better idea.
Huh?
I got a better idea. Get up. I'll go along with you. Wanda is the girl you brought to the New Year's Eve party?
Yeah.
She's a terrific girl. A little off the wall, but terrific.
Well, if you can say that again.
I'll get my coat.
Dad?
Yes.
I really enjoy being your son.
Goes two ways, son. Give me a hug.
And when Katerine fell, the last thing she saw was the man that I described.
The man you later pointed out to me, Mr. T.J. Daniels.
That's correct.
You understand this is an informal statement, will have no bearing whatever if the state decides to prosecute Mr. Daniels.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to add to this statement?
Just that No, nothing.
Thank you. I'll have this transcribed, so if anybody else is working on the case, they'll have access to the information. Is there something you'd like to add off the record? Don't worry, he can't see you.
Cruz, what if my image was wrong?
Why should it be, Sandra? You've been on the nose about everything.
He could be innocent. What if I misinterpreted?
You knew Katerine was murdered before the call came in. You knew the receipt for the motel would be in her pocket. Why should you be wrong about the last person she saw? Come in.
Hi. Fine. I have a feeling you want to see this right away.
Oh, my God. Looks like the burden of proof is off of your shoulders, Sandra.
What happened?
This is a lab analysis of the murder weapon. There were fingerprints all over it. They belong to T.J. Daniels.
I don't understand. I still have so many doubts about that.
Well, I guess you're just worried about blaming someone for something they didn't do. I mean, that's something to be ashamed of. It's something to be admired. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Guess it's just been a long day.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask Ramon to take you home. I want to stay and question T.J.
That's fine.
Look, Sandra, I appreciate what you're going through. I'm sure it's not easy dealing with the things you see.
Some things are easier than others.
Well, I'll be going.
Guess I was wrong about you. Looks like you knew what was going on right from the start.
Well, not soon enough to stop anything.
Yeah. Well, you made a believer out of me,
I
so.
did not.
I mean, you didn't. I just said you did.
Yes, well, you're lying.
Oh, read my mind, huh?
Who? Why is it you're going along with this if you really don't believe it?
Because even if you don't have psychic abilities, you seem to be helping my man Cruz. As far as I'm concerned, he's lived through enough tragedy. And right now, anything that can help him get through this is fine with me.
When it comes to... You can leave a message if you'd like, if or when she comes back. I gotta be very frank with you. This has been very difficult for my family.
I see. I sense your discomfort. Is it me or the whole subject in general?
Well, obviously, I don't know you. The fact is that my daughter and my son-in-law lost a child, which is probably the hardest thing in the world to deal with. And what Cruz doesn't need right now is people encouraging him to go on a fruitless search for something he's not going to find. What he needs to do is be with his wife.
You know, you might try trusting your son-in-law's judgment a little bit. He might be actually getting something out of this.
Any father would hang on to any hope he could possibly get. Do you know what's going to happen to him? Do you know how he's going to feel when this all blows up in his face?
Look, believe me, I understand how you're having a hard time accepting any of this. I felt the same way before I started my research.
Dr. Morrissey. Hi.
Hi.
It takes a lot of courage for a man like C.C. Capwell to go and change his whole life like that.
Well, I don't want him to go change his whole life like that. I mean, on the way here, he was asking me for advice about things. Advice? I mean, I can't give my dad advice.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night, kids. I thank you enough, but I think freeze a crowd, don't you?
Oh, no, Dad, you can stay. We're just having fun.
Yeah, please, I was having such a good time.
Well, that's good. So was I really was. But I think, well, I don't want to interfere with you having a good time. So I think I want to go. I got some things to do anyway. But you know something else? I promise you something. I'm going to see Citizen Kane the first chance I get. So, good night. Rosebud.
Oh, he was putting me on. What a guy. Ted, try not to think about it too much, okay?
All right.
Oh, I know it'll take your mind off your problems. Let's dance.
No, I don't think so. I'll sit this one out.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm talking about Zach Kilton and my baby.
Cruz, I don't know anything about Zach and your baby.
You gonna tell me you never met Zach Kilton?
No, I'm not saying that. Of course I've met him. He's been into the lair. I've talked to him, just like any bartender talks to anybody else, no more, no less. God, man, what is this? I mean, I may be a bastard in many ways. I don't do anything about kidnapping kids.
All right. Tell me about how you met this Katerine.
I already told you.
Will you tell me again?
All right. She came into the bar. She paid for a tab with a big roll of money that wouldn't quit. I tried to get her interested in me, and she wouldn't buy it.
And you expect me to believe that that's all there was to it, TJ?
Yeah. She was nervous, I could tell.
How do you know?
Because I know women, man. She said she wanted to make a phone call, and I could tell she dreaded making that call.
Who did she call?
I don't know. She got on the phone, and it appeared like whoever was on the other end cut her off. So she came back the next day and went through the same routine.
She made another phone call?
Yeah. And this time, I guess they hooked up, because she hung up and left in a hurry. I figured she was in some kind of trouble, so I followed her.
Oh, I see. So now I'm supposed to believe that you were worried about the woman's safety, is that
I'm not saying I was worried about her safety. I figured if I helped her out, she might throw me a little cash, all right? It's a technique I've used before.
Oh, that's very impressive. That's great. So you followed this woman to a cemetery.
And you know the rest of it.
I know what you told me, and I know what I've got.
Cruz, man, I've told you about the knife thing, all right?
I have a corpse, and I have a murder weapon with your fingerprints on it, TJ. I think you better tell me something else.
I'm still surprised you put up with as much as you did.
Intuitively, somehow I knew that it wasn't you.
Yeah, but you couldn't know that for sure. I'm still amazed you forgave me at all.
It validated me for believing in you when everyone told me not to.
Well, it's over now. And whatever you did to get through it is understandable. All that matters is that we're together again.
There was Michael.
And there was Gina.
And we just go on?
Yeah. We just go on and never look back.
There's something different about you. Something more loving and more powerful than I ever knew.
I have it on good authority that guardian angels are very strict with people they give second chances to. Tolerance and forgiveness are way up on their list. And this is definitely a second chance for me. I think this occasion calls for a toast to the two women in my life. To you and, to Samantha.
Love you.
Love you.
So what did you get?
Well, I talked to the bartender at the lair, and he backs Daniel's story as far as it goes.
You didn't think TJ knew the woman?
Well, as far as he could see, the first time the lady walked in was the first time TJ had seen her. He got interested in her when he saw how much money she had. The bartender said it wasn't unusual for Daniels to go for that rich, older type of lady, you know?
Well, if he didn't know the woman, then he wasn't involved in the kidnapping.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he didn't kill the nanny for her money.
Not too coincidental. Whoever killed that woman was in on this from the top.
Yeah, maybe. Look at this, man. You've been working for 17 hours today. Why don't you call it quits? You know, there's not much else you can do here today.
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, you left that Sandra, the psychic chick, at your house. That is one uptight lady. She shouldn't be left alone for too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll get over there.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. But not too early. Get some rest.
Okay, thank you, Ramon. Darling Eden, I'm sure by now you realize there's more to my stand behind than I've let on. The last thing I want to do is get your hopes up again about the baby. But my own hopes are very much alive. And I feel badly, darling, about not sharing them with you. The truth is, I've been working with a psychic A woman who thinks Adriana may still be.
Cruz, I need to know what the hell is going on.
I've already filled you in on all the details over the telephone, Doctor. I don't understand why you felt the need to come check up on me.
Because right now, I'm a lot more concerned about you than I am about this case.
I'm fine. Cruz is very happy with my work. I can handle it.
That's exactly what you thought when you first came to the clinic. You must remember how things got out of hand right from the beginning, how you woke up screaming in the night. Images so vivid that you felt no one could help you.
It's not like that anymore. I've gotten it under control.
Sandra, this is the first time you've decided to use your gift without the use of a controlled environment. This is a very difficult case. I mean, we're talking about a missing baby here, and now a murder. The emotional impact is very strong on everyone concerned. I saw how Mrs. Capwell responded to you.
Cruz believes me. That's what matters.
Your emotional health matters to me. Now, I don't want you to push yourself too far.
I'm not. In fact, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a very positive image for the first time.
I don't understand.
Well, I can't really explain it. But I'm very excited about it. It's an image about my own future. And I think I'm gonna get everything that I want. And it's one of the most wonderful things that's ever happened to me.
I mean, your wife is in Paris all alone, by herself. I mean, she's going through the worst time of her life, and you are here with this woman, Sandra. Now, I have a lot of faith in you, but I need some answers.
This woman, Sandra, is helping me with the case on Adriana.
What case? What is there left to do?
A lot. Take my word for it.
Is she on the police force?
No, she's a psychic.
She is a what? That's what this is all about? A nut? A charlatan is keeping you from me? You have no right.
Mr. C, you see, you expect me to confide in you, and look what you do. Give me a break. I didn't believe in her either, but I have seen the woman work. She reported a murder to me before a call came in about it. She has snatched details out of the air about this case that there is no plausible way she could have known except that she has a gift.
Gift? What is she telling you? Adriana's alive. She knows where the baby is?
No. The woman who could have possibly answered those questions was murdered last night. She was probably in cahoots with Zach. What do you expect me to do? I'm gonna walk away from this, knowing as I do there may be a chance the baby's alive?
Why didn't Eden tell me this?
I haven't told Eden about this. She'd come running back from Paris in a minute. It may not turn out to be anything. I can't put her through that.
No. No, you can't.
I know it's difficult to understand, but I know...
Cruz, do what you have to do. A week ago, I wouldn't have left this office without trying to change your mind about this. Lately, I've been asking myself a lot of questions that I've been taking for granted.
Are you okay, Mr. C?
Yes. Yes. Are you sure that you can't give up this case? I mean, you can't let somebody take over? I mean, she needs you so much.
I need her. At least as much. But I can't let this go. I mean, I can't give up on this if there's even the slightest chance I can end the nightmare and bring my baby back alive. I gotta see it through myself. I have to know for sure.
I sure am glad you decided to dance. You were a real dynamo out there.
Well, I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't in the mood for dancing.
You know, Ted, I think it's time you faced some facts. And one of them is that if your father has made up his mind to retire, then that's what he's going to do. Whenever you think.
Well, I just don't understand why he
It
has
is
to act
not
like
important whether you understand or not. See, it's what he wants, and you should be happy for him. As a matter of fact, you should throw a retirement party for him.
Now, wait a minute. Where'd this come from?
Well, why not? He threw that great New Year's Eve party on the train.
Than you do, but Cruz says she's come up with a lot of leads, and we have to trust him.
I do. It's her I don't.
Sophia, Eden seems to have accepted Cruz's reasons for staying here.
Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should call Eden.
Now, maybe we should just stay out of it.
What?
Cruz needs to start handling their own business. I've interfered enough in their lives when I should have been thinking about my own life.
What? Is this C.C. Capwell I'm talking to?
You may really wonder about it when I tell you about the decision I've made.
Tell me.
I'm retiring.
I don't believe it.
Well, I guess all those things you told me all through those years have finally sank in.
I never told you to retire.
No, not so many words, but you certainly never missed a chance to point out to me how unscrupulous I am in my business. How I didn't have to do the things I did. Well, I'm not going to do them anymore.
Retiring is a very drastic decision.
I think it's time for a drastic decision.
Now, this doesn't have anything to do with me, does it? I mean, you're not doing it simply because of us. Because we have to make our own decisions. We have to be independent of each other.
I know that.
Oh.
This is something I decided for myself. But I can't tell you how much better I feel about my life. I just wish I thought about it a long time ago. I wish I thought about it last year. Don't worry. I don't think this is going to bring us back together again.
You're really something. You make a decision. You don't do it halfway. What are you going to do with your leisure time?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Well, you better. You better make some sort of a plan. You're going to be crawling the walls in 3 weeks.
Oh, no. See, that's where you're wrong. See, always in my life, I had plans. And when I have plans, I always had to make those plans work. I am throwing out those plans. I'm not going to have those plans anymore. I'm going to be free. I'm not going to do what I think I have to do. I'm free, Sophia. I'm going to follow my heart.
Yeah, your daddy said that he talked to you. Retiring? No, he didn't. Well, I think it's great if he does. Baby, I miss you so much. I can't tell you how much I miss you. Well, I don't know exactly. I think you should try to concentrate on the moment before TJ arrived. From what he told me, that's when Katerina was stabbed.
All right.
What?
Nothing, just the same thing.
I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
No.
What's wrong?
This was a perfect night.
Good.
It's good. And it's also scary because every time we get this intimate, something always happens to change it.
We're together now. That's all that matters. Remember the first night I came back? You stayed awake all night because you were afraid when you woke up I wouldn't be there? Close your eyes. Now open them.
This time I don't have to. This time I know you're
And it always will be.